Let me open with a warm welcome to all of you brave souls who still believe the world makes sense. It doesn't. It never did. You're just old enough now to realize you've been buying tickets to the same dumb circus for decades, and they keep raising the damn price. Every morning you wake up, stretch, look out the window, and the universe whispers, "Surprise!" Everything is still crap. And you, like some loyal customer at a store that sells disappointment by the pound, whisper back, "Yes, I'll take another day of that, please." You know what amazes me? People keep acting shocked that the world is full of nonsense, as if history hasn't been one long parade of humans tripping over their own shoelaces while proudly declaring themselves the smartest species. Look around. We're living on a rock, spinning in space at terrifying speed, run by governments who can't even agree on how many genders, gods, or taxes people need, and populated by creatures who think a lettuce smoothie will cleanse their energy field. And somehow, people still say everything happens for a reason. Yeah, and that reason is usually stupidity. Take grocery stores. Perfect example. You walk in needing bread and milk. You walk out $60 poorer because some marketing intern put a glowing sign next to a bag of snacks labeled limited edition flavor. We're the only species that can be manipulated by a bag of chips. Lions don't fall for that. You don't see a lion go, "Well, I was going to eat this gazelle, but ooh, honey butter, oregano crunch, limited time only? I got to try that." And don't get me started on subscriptions. Everything is a subscription now. Music, movies, toothpaste, socks. Yes, socks. There's a company that sends you socks every month, because apparently we're too stupid to know when our own feet are naked. Soon we'll have subscription oxygen. Breathe Premium, only $9.99 a month for slightly fresher air. You'll inhale deeply and think, "Wow, smells like eucalyptus and capitalism." But the worst part, you keep paying. You complain, you rant, you make memes about it, and then like clockwork, you hand over your card and say, "Yes, charge me for more crap I don't need." That's the human condition in one sentence. We know it's crap, and we still buy it. Now let's talk about the really fun part, why everything is broken. And spoiler alert, it's not because of aliens, shadow governments, or lizard people. Nope, it's us. Regular, everyday humans who should not be trusted with important decisions like running a country or making microwave instructions. Look at the news. Pick any story. It doesn't matter which one. Politicians are arguing, billionaires are rocket measuring, influencers are giving life advice while their brains are still buffering, and somewhere a committee is banning something nobody cared about. And the news anchor stares into the camera like, "Don't worry, folks, we're professionals." Professionals, most of them can't pronounce half the things they're reporting about. You watch long enough and you start rooting for the asteroid. And speaking of professionals, have you called tech support recently? It's always the same script. Have you tried turning it off and on? "Yeah, buddy, I tried that." I also tried pleading, threatening, prayer, and human sacrifice. The problem is your company makes products designed by caffeinated squirrels. But sure, let's blame the customer again. Doctors aren't much different. You tell them you can't sleep, your back hurts, and your soul feels like a wet sock. They nod wisely and say, sounds like stress. No shit. The whole planet is stressful. Have you been outside? We've got wars, floods, inflation, idiots, influencers, and people who think gluten is a personality trait. Even restaurants are broken. You go out for a quiet meal and suddenly every dish is deconstructed. You order a burger and the waiter brings you a plate with a raw onion, a lonely beef sphere, a smear of sauce that looks like abstract art, and a tiny bun floating in the corner like it's ashamed of being bread. And the waiter says, "This dish explores the concept of identity. I don't want to explore anything. I want to eat something that doesn't look like it went through a divorce." But again, you pay. You sit there chewing your conceptual beef while swearing you'll never come back. Then next week you're back again because they had a new seasonal cocktail with notes of lavender and regret. Humans are broken, and the world is just following our lead. Now for the grand finale. The big truth nobody wants to admit. The world is ridiculous because we keep financing the stupidity. You're not just a victim, you're a sponsor, a patron, a proud shareholder in Earth Incorporated, the only company that has managed to stay profitable while selling anxiety, disappointment, and overpriced entertainment. Think about your daily expenses. Coffee? $10. For what? Burnt water in a paper cup with a misspelled name. Gas? Costs more than therapy. Therapy costs more than gas. Insurance costs more than both combined, and the only guarantee is that they won't cover anything when you actually need it. And food delivery, oh yes, the miracle of modern laziness. You pay $25 for a sandwich, $11 for delivery, $3 for fuel surcharge, $2 for plastic bag sympathy fee, and by the time it arrives, the sandwich looks like it just lost a fist fight, and you'll do it again tomorrow. Because humans love convenience almost as much as they love complaining about convenience. We want things fast, cheap, high quality, and ethical, but produced by someone else on the other side of the planet for 90 cents an hour. We're hypocrites in comfortable shoes. But wait, the best part is still coming. Society doesn't just charge you money. It charges you sanity. You spend your whole life paying attention to nonsense, paying respect to traditions nobody understands, paying emotional labor to people who drain you like emotional mosquitoes, and paying for subscriptions you forgot to cancel 2 years ago. And when you finally lie down at the end of a long day, exhausted, broke, mentally leaking thoughts like a faulty faucet, you whisper to yourself, tomorrow will be better. And the universe, with a straight face, replies, no, it won't, but it'll be entertaining. Because in this absurd carnival of a world, the ticket price is high, the show is terrible, and the popcorn tastes like cardboard, but somehow we keep coming back for more. Why? Because deep down, even in a world full of crap, you still believe there's something worth laughing at. And honestly, that might be the only thing keeping the whole planet from completely falling apart.